In downtown Detroit, it's Jason Carr Live with your host, Jason Carr.
A monster catch from the deep blue sea for TSA agents at Boston's Logan International Airport. A 20-pound crustacean discovered in a passenger's luggage last Saturday. Officials say the lobster was found in a cooler and was alive and cooperative before heading to its final destination, which would be a pot of boiling water. But
So, yeah, I mean, you gotta wonder, did he have a boarding pass? You know?
well, it's legal.
Apparently, yeah, the TSA said you're allowed to do this.
A live lobster is allowed through security and must be transported in a clear plastic spill-proof container. Done and done.
I mean, next time I fly, I know what I'm bringing.
That's right. Hey, SpongeBob. Hey, Larry. Rich and compelling. Now this. Is that a Flintstones mobile?
That's what it looks like.
Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones.
I like how somehow I accidentally put it on the Detroit skyline there. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's okay.
It's
Fun.
a meeting of the Elks on the east side over there, Grosse Pointe area. These guys are all Rotarians. They're Grosse Pointe Rotarians is what they are. Where'd you find that?
You know, around.
The depths.
Yeah, the depths.
The depths
You know,
of
you
the
gotta wonder,
interwebs.
this is a bicycle, basically, right?
No, that's aren't they foot powering that?
Well, yeah, but it's only two wheels. You know, it's a great automobile. It's a convertible,
It's sturdy.
sturdy, burns
Thanks,
calories, and you know, it's the type of car that your friends want to go for rides in.
The Great Plains Zoo in Sioux Falls welcomed a new addition this season. The zoo announcing yesterday that a baby snow monkey was born on May 16th to parents Ishi and Kisho. The male baby is the sixth snow monkey born at the Great Plains Zoo in the last 4 years. The endangered monkeys usually weigh about a pound at birth, and mom carries the newborn on her belly for the first 4 weeks. Only 14 U.S. zoos have snow monkeys. The baby does not have a name yet, but people will have a chance at a fundraiser to bid on a chance to name him.
What would you name him?
Let me get back to you on that.
I'm gonna go with Monkey McMonkface. Does that
Monkey
work?
McMonkeyface?
Yeah, Monkey
Like Bodie
McMonkeyface.
McBoatface?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one.
Monkey face.
I would name him Melvin.
Melvin.
Nice going, Melvin,
That's-
from the Detroit
yeah.
Zoo commercial. Okay, guys, this way. This place is a zoo. The latest footage released today by Tokyo's Yono Zoo shows a female panda cub growing healthy since it was born 2 weeks ago. There's the cub right there. Daw. Panda watch. Jim would name him George. I will love him and squeeze him and call him George. Morning, Rebecca, Gary and Pam, Bob, Justin, Helen, yabba dabba doo to you as well. The Coleman family, Pamela Bolton returning. Maria Couch Caucci. Maria, have you recruited any of your friends or family to our cause? Charday, have you recruited anybody to the cause? Gotten any of your friends or family hooked on watching this every day at 9:15ish? What about Helen, Rebecca, T. Edwards? Good morning, T. Recruit, share, and recruit. I'm going to rename the show Share and Recruit.
Share and recruit.
Share and protect and serve. Share and recruit. 3 tiger cubs have been born at Crimean Safari Park. Crimean. According to park workers, the trio and their mother are doing well. Lots of animals.
Lots of animals. Lots of
I
baby
feel like Marlon
animals.
Perkins.
Yeah.
Well, Dan Martin is my family already on. I will share and recruit, according to Maria Couch Caucci. Did Did you see the transparent frog? Did you see the transparent frog?
Yeah, this is cool.
With the see-through, look at that. Circulatory system, organs, kidneys, stomach, bladder. How cool is that?
It's so strange. I don't know like what advantage does that frog have by being able to be see-through?
Oh, you're talking about from an evolutionary standpoint?
Yeah, like what purpose does it serve, I guess?
Because you'd think it would be like, hey, predator, here's where you need to bite me in my vitals.
This is the liver. It's delicious. Now,
The skin, from what I understand, is just as thick as like on any other frog. It's just that it's see-through, so it's not like it's at a disadvantage necessarily.
wow. Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
You know, Jason,
Wow.
this reminds us of a different frog.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my wine. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own.
Michigan J. Frog.
Amazing.
Wait, that's the name of the frog?
That's the frog's name.
I actually did not know this.
That's
until
amazing.
Today. I was looking up cartoon frogs, and I stumbled upon this, clicked on it, and it said Michigan J. Frog. I'm like, what the heck?
Why?
Michigan J. Frog, that's his name. Isn't that great?
That's amazing. Yeah.
Hello,
no,
my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime. Oh, let's watch it one more time.
All
just
right.
for fun.
Let's wait till it starts over again.
Holly says if we'd had that frog in class, they never would have had to dissect a frog ever again.
Yeah, that's true. Because it'd just be all right, here he goes.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my wine.
Let's
Baby,
play
my heart's
Stump
on
Rod
fire.
Maloney. Rod.
If you refuse me,
Can I
honey,
show you something here on the
lose me,
monitor?
Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own.
What is the name of this frog right here?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Rod Maloney. We're playing Stump Rod Maloney. He's got a cut in it.
Heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and
Your
tell
Yankee
me
Doodle
I'm
frog.
No, that's what he's singing there.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. It's Michigan J. Frog. Boom. Done.
Michigan.
Look for Rod on TV on Local 4 here in 3 minutes.
Michigan J. Frog.
Michigan J. Frog. We brung back memories for Militia with that one.
Now, Kim, yeah, I watched tons of Looney Tunes as a kid, but I guess this is one character that's pretty obscure.
All of this stuff were the most twisted, funny.
Oh, they're great.
ever.
And they're on Boomerang.
Yeah.
Boomerang is the cartoon channel that has all the old school stuff like this. Susie says, oh my God, I remember that cartoon. Dog hates hamster. We all have irrational fears, and the less sense they make, the worse they often are. For example, this dog is afraid of a tiny hamster. Clearly, the dog wants nothing to do with that cute little rodent.
Those eyes.
You know, the thing is the dog's clearly uncomfortable.
Yeah,
At
you
what
kinda-
point do you stop shoving the hamster in the dog's face? Because what happens if the dog is just like, get that thing away from me, chomp?
Yep.
What does the other dog, though, beneath it, just wants to like play with it?
Holly says, those eyes, though.
Though.
Those eyes, though. Everything's though. Nina sounds old because she loved the good old days. That dog is like, nope.
Not having it.
Nintendo will launch a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition following its huge holiday success with last year's NES Classic. Nintendo says it plans to launch the mini gaming console on September 29th with 21 preloaded games, including Super Mario Kart, along with 2 controllers. $79.99.
Now, you know what I didn't look up? Jacob, look this up. What did the Nintendo originally sell for when it first came out?
You know, I should know this because I was young enough to know this, but I never had one.
Yeah.
See, what had happened was, I grew up with Atari and Intellivision, and then the whole video game thing just went to you-know-what in 1983. And then from those ashes sprang Nintendo and Super Nintendo, but by that point, I'd gone off to college.
Yeah. So
I know there were guys in my dorm on my floor who would play Super NES in their room, like Tecmo Super Bowl, that kind of thing, but just never came back around to it.
Wow. Okay, so in 1991, the NES sold for $199, which back then was like $2,000, right? That was like 3 weeks worth of work.
Now you got to pay $500, $600 for a console.
I once paid $500 for a Sony VCR with shuttle jog, the first consumer VCR to have shuttle jog.
Yeah.
That was in 1991 money. So do the math. I mean, that's like $1,000 today.
Yeah.
Easily $1,000, like $1,200. Construction is difficult to automate because of the complex, individualized, and customized work it requires, but a company called Construction Robotics has developed a one-of-a-kind robot that can lay bricks 6 times faster than a human.
No
Rich and
job is
compelling.
safe. It doesn't matter what you do. Automation is coming.
Michael Street says, what's up on the new Atari system? You know, I read about it, and people are, I guess, are kind of wondering why.
Yeah.
It's already a crowded space. Atari is synonymous with the old days, so stay tuned. Can we take this full?
Yeah.
That's like amazing and unsettling at the same time.
Doesn't matter what you do. The robots are coming for your job.
It's building the foundation for an automated future.
These robots are taking our jobs. We got to do something about this, right?
Chris Kennedy says, I still have my Atari in the box from the 80s. Guess what? So do I. And the Intellivision.
Really?
Uh-huh. And I also have a very rare Atari, I don't remember what it's called, the XK4E or something like that, on which Mission Control, what was the name of that game? Mission Control, Missile Command.
Missile Command.
Missile Command is awesome because it's got a trackball.
Yeah.
Mission Control. Charday says, robotics, my favorite. George, I also have a ColecoVision. Not too long before Skynet becomes self-aware, says Jim Felton. So yesterday I watched Michael Keaton in a very Michael Keaton performance as Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's.
I haven't seen this yet. I've been meaning to see it for a while. Let's
you
take
put it
a
on
full
hold?
for a
Fast
second.
food empire with 1,600 restaurants and an annual revenue of $700 million. One word: persistence.
Prince Castle Sales.
Hi, Jim.
Ray, how's it going down there?
Good. Swell. A lot of interest.
We got an order. 6 mixers.
To anyone in particular? McDonald's.
Care for a little tour? We wanted something different, and that's when my brother here comes up with one of his brilliant ideas.
Orders ready in 30 seconds, not 30 minutes.
Unique, original. There's nothing like this.
It's revolutionary.
It's exactly what it is. It's revolutionary. What is that?
The Golden Arches.
It's a way to make the place stand out.
Huh. There should be McDonald's everywhere. Franchise the damn thing.
Mr. Kroc.
Franchise, franchise, franchise. McDonald's can be the new American church. And it ain't just open on Sundays, boys.
I am flesh and I am bone. Rise up, ting ting like glitter and gold.
How can we be almost out of capital?
Did you mortgage our home? We could lose everything.
I want to renegotiate my lousy deal.
I can't.
Can't or won't?
Ray.
What?
No!
Oh, damn it.
What you ought to be doing is owning the land upon which that burger is cooked. You're not in the burger business. You're in the real estate business.
Franchise Realty Corporation.
It's its own separate company, which puts it outside your purview.
There's a wolf in the hen house. We let him in.
When's enough gonna be enough for you?
Probably never.
You are to stop this instant.
I am through taking orders from you.
You have a contract.
Contracts are like hearts. They're made to be broken.
Are you not all in?
I mean, I can't wait to see it. Michael Keaton is just amazing.
Michael Keaton has been awesome since I first saw him in Night Shift from 1982, as directed by Ron Howard, I might add, with Henry Winkler.
I've never seen Night
You've
Shift.
never seen
No,
Night
I
Shift?
guess not. Night Shift. When did that come out?
Okay, so Shelley Long from Cheers,
Okay.
Henry Winkler, and Michael Keaton. It's his film debut as Billy Blazejowski or something like that, fast-talking hustler type character. And they set up a whorehouse in a mortuary or a morgue.
Okay.
And it's really funny, and it's directed by Ron Howard.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Thumbs up. Or are you going to watch The Founder?
Well, where's the Founder? Where can I watch that?
Well, at our house we had Comcast. Now we have AT&T Uverse, so it was $6 on Uverse in HD.
Okay.
I tried to find standard def because you don't need to see The Founder in HD. But
Well, as anyone else my age would do, I'll probably just, find it online.
yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about that for a second. Do you think I'm a fool being almost
paying
old? Well,
$6?
Biologically, I'm old enough to be your dad. You think I'm dumb for paying pay-per-view rental fees?
Not. But it's funny because we talk about how our generation killed the music industry by stealing all this music
Napster.
online. But it was your generation that made mixtapes, stealing the music directly from the radio, stealing it from your buddy who bought the CD. So it's the exact same thing.
I love the justification. Anyway, The Founder. I reserve 4 stars for true 4-star movies. This one's a strong 3.5. I was never not entertained and more than a little unsettled by the degree to which Ray Kroc went to basically take credit for something that he did not create. He just merely had the vision to see how this awesome one restaurant in California could be expanded and just exploded in popularity. So he had that vision as an entrepreneur, but he didn't come up with any of the concepts here. He didn't even come up with the non-dairy shakes. That was somebody else. That was his wife, Joan, who was not his wife at the start of the movie. He acquired her along the way, kind of like the real estate upon which the empire was built. Anyway, big recommendation for The Founder, Michael Keaton.
Now, Karen's got a point that making a mixtape from the radio was an art. And
It
I'm sure
was because you
especially
had to anticipate
that a song was going to come up.
not just that, but the DJ.
Yeah.
The DJ, it's called hitting the post, when the DJ talks right up to the very beginning of the guy singing, and then the lyric starts.
Yeah.
Well, that was the worst if you're trying to make a mixtape because you didn't want the DJ yakety yak 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 all the way up to the first lyric.
Yeah, so how did you do it?
Well, you
just
had to
waited
find a
and
radio
waited
station that did. Some radio stations hit the post, others would just play the songs.
Yeah.
The DJ would say, and now here's the latest from Don Henley, Dirty Laundry. And, then it would start. He wouldn't talk all the way over the first minute and a half of the song. Super Size Me, different sort of take on McDonald's. There's also another movie that I recommend that's like the flip. What happens when a guy invents something and then the corporation steals the idea and squashes him like a bug? Greg Kinnear in a movie called Flash of Genius.
Yeah,
from
that
few
was a
years
good
back.
movie.
The guy that invented the intermittent windshield wipers,
Yeah.
and then the big 3, or 2 of them anyway, sat on him and squashed him.
Do what they always do. Yeah.
That was a good movie.
It was kind of sad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, thanks. Jadef Moore, thank you. Yeah, what's not to love with Michael Keaton, right? Jim Felton says, great movie. Are you talking about Flash of Genius? Joel brings up WDRQ, the old DRQ 93.1 from the early 80s that played, like, specialized in stuff like Ray Parker Jr., The Other Woman. I'm in love with the other one. My life was fine. Life was fine till she blew my mind. I'm full of recommendations today. Does anybody remember Ray Parker Jr. and radio? The other woman. I'm not talking about Ghostbusters, Ray Parker Jr. I'm talking about before that. Ghostbusters went crazy in the summer of '84. You know, a woman needs love just like you do. CKLW.
Now, back to this.
Maria
Richard
says you don't
Compelli.
get it.
No, I don't.
Look at Maria Couch Caucci.
I don't. Too often I give
You
that
just
blank
give me
stare
that
to
blank
Jason.
look and just
Yep,
stare.
just-
But then sometimes, being a Renaissance man, you know exactly what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, it happens.
WABX was a great radio station. Vicky Vowakis Ruomanap says that I should sing more often.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Now, I got a question. Do you think if you put a giant stack of mastodon ribs on the side of that thing, it would
Fall over?
fall over or hold up?
There's a lot of shots of drive-ins in the Founder.
Oh, yeah?
Car
Yeah.
hops and drive-ins, and there's only one F-bomb in the entire movie.
Okay.
You take that out, there's no objectionable material other than his character behaving badly.
Yeah.
No nudity, there's no sex, there's no real overt profanity, except when later in the movie he turns really nasty and he
Now,
drops an F-bomb.
here's the real question. Did you go to McDonald's after you watched it?
I will tell you this. He drinks like a fish through the entire movie, Canadian Club.
Yeah.
Just constantly pouring drinks, knocking them back. There's a scene in a steakhouse that's right out of the Mad Men era, and he's drinking at a Canadian Club. I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty good right there. And the McDonald's is so appealing. Strangely, during the watching of this viewing of this movie, I wanted McDonald's and Canadian Club. So bizarre.
Well, now I know what to get before I put this on. Is like, just stop at McDonald's, gonna sit down, pour a drink, and yeah, that's.
Sadly, and I am somebody who has eaten at McDonald's a lot in my life. At one point when I was your age, I figured out that I ate McDonald's basically every day for lunch for like a year. That was 1998. Because it was convenient, close to the TV station. I was young, what have you. Didn't have a lot of money, and so that's where I ate.
Now this is one I don't understand this comment. I remember how you had to put tape over the holes on the cassette and wait for your favorite song?
The tape, the record tabs.
Oh, okay. So
if the record tabs were broken out,
yeah,
then you couldn't record. You had to put tape over the holes on the top of the cassette in order to be able to record. But they make McDonald's in this movie, in its original form, look so wholesome, so like 1950s Make America Great Again sort of hoopla.
Yeah.
You're like, gosh, if it was only like that still, because too often now you go. And you have to find a McDonald's that's a good franchise, good location where they care about, sweeping up the floors and making sure the quality control in the food. It's kind of a crapshoot these days. Kind of a crapshoot. We've got a couple out by us that I will drive farther past those locations out by where we live and find a good one, like 8 Mile in Greenfield.
Yeah.
Good McDonald's. I think they even season the beef there.
One of my favorite ones is the 50s McDonald's. It's on Telegraph. That's a cool McDonald's.
Which the one, not in Taylor.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the one in Taylor?
Yeah. Or that might be Dearborn Heights.
I think it's Dearborn Heights.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and does the Golden Arches look, the original?
Yeah.
They did a great job. I've been going on about the Founder now for like 10 minutes. Let's go back to the giant lobster. A monster catch from the deep blue sea for TSA agents at Boston's Logan Airport. Larry the lobster.
Mm-hmm.
This comes to us from our correspondent on the scene, Mike M. with TSA Media, an arm of Graham Broadcasting.
Now, my question is, are those rubber bands strong enough? I don't trust those rubber bands. Someone put some cuffs on this crustacean.
Can we see it full again? What is Frederick saying? They want me to say something that Frederick is wanted Jason to tell everybody duh.
Mm-hmm.
Duh about what? Clifford says at one point in his life, McDonald's was a food group for him.
When do you think that quality changed? Because I mean, it's still decent food. I'm not like saying that.
No, we're not going to back the truck over McDonald's.
From that 1950s to where we are now, is it just that steady, slowly?
I don't know, but it's not just McDonald's. You go to the grocery store and when I was in the 80s when I was a kid, when I was first started working at the grocery store I worked at, there was a chain called Albertsons, and you had to wear ties as a bagger.
Yeah.
Courtesy clerk was what we were called. And we got paid a little bit better than minimum wage to not accept tips.
Okay.
And we were expected to hustle, and we all ran in and out of that store, back and forth, bag, run out, bag, run out. All in white dress shirts, ties, long blue pants, and an apron, like a butcher's apron.
Yeah.
And the McDonald's workers in the 50s in this movie look the same way. They all have the perfectly placed paper hats, the ties, and they look like their uniforms, and they're all clean and neat and orderly and everything. And now it seems like it's kind of more like anything goes, depending on which location you go.
For
really?
2 weeks, yeah.
What's
my
that?
First job. I worked at McDonald's. 2 weeks.
Was it a machine of efficiency, super clean, hot, fresh? Everybody was smiling. Everybody was happy to be there, making $7 an hour or whatever it was.
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
No.
How long ago was this?
It was right before I went to college, summer before my freshman year. So
4 years ago.
5 years ago.
I think there are people on here that agree with me that you have to find a good Mickey D's and just kind of make that your location, your go-to, because boy, do I love a good double fillet of fish or egg McMuffin or double quarter pounder with cheese and the fries. I wish they still cook the fries in beef tallow. They don't.
No.
They used to do it in beef tallow.
Van Dyke 18 Mile.
Van Dyke and 18 Mile is a good one?
Very good. I drive a little out of the way to go to that one because they're very good.
See, this is the thing. I'm not alone. People know that you have to go to a particular McDonald's because that franchisee cares.
Yep. Exactly.
The one that's closest to my house might be the worst McDonald's I have ever been to.
My daughter knows to not go. She's like, why are we going to this one? They always mess up our food.
Oh, man. I've had some double quarter pounder with cheese deliveries through the drive-thru with stale buns or just cold. It's like, when did you make this? Old fries, yeah. When did you make this? If you see Michael Keaton in this movie, The Founder, about Ray Kroc, you won't make it through the first half hour without like having a major McDonald's attack. Like you want to go have McDonald's like right now. Oh, Maria, it's not like I'm eating it every day. In Louisiana, we call it Icky Mickey's.
Icky Mickey's? No.
That's what Jim says.
That can't be right. Icky Mickey's?
I have never heard McDonald's called anything other than McDonald's or Mickey D's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
That's, yeah. What are all the slogans they've had over the years? I remember when I was real young, it was, have you had your break today?
You deserve a break today
Yeah.
at McDonald's.
Never heard that.
You never heard that one? I'll bet you could find that on YouTube real quick, Jake.
Probably good.
This computer over here has been running terribly, so I don't know if we'll be able to pull it up.
You're doubtful?
I'm, being a realist.
This is my favorite when we just hang out and do the show like this.
Yeah, this is the best quality live television on Facebook.
Well, this feels the most like radio.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I love
guess
doing
that's
radio.
True. Yeah, I gotta get that drop board.
Yeah, are we gonna get a drop board or what?
Well, I don't know.
You know.
You got this ready?
We're gonna-
I have to
oh, you
turn
got
up
it?
the audio on it. That'll be fine. Just put on whatever.
See? The closest one to downtown.
McDonald's?
Yeah. Yeah, over off of 75.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, go ahead and play it. Let's see how this works out.
Can't just look at you go. You're moving. Sometimes you can't slow down. You're rolling. Big Mac and a Coke on the go. McDonald's. We know we won't slow you down. You've been
Huh?
That was a little before the one I remember.
That's the McDonald's I grew up with. With the McDonald Land characters and Grimace and Mayor McCheese.
Grimace, what is he? What even is he?
Grimace is an upside down shake, I think.
From the bottom and top.
See?
There is nothing so clean. That's my burger machine.
Just like when I was working there.
That's right. Clean it up for the rush.
Jim says Whataburger rules. I cannot disagree with you, Jim. I would love to franchise Whataburger up here. Actually, after watching The Founder, it made me want to like franchise something.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was practically, Ray Kroc was like, couldn't sign him up fast enough. I mean, once it got rolling.
Once you see something that you know is going to work.
I mean, renting The Founder on, or seeing it by other means, is worth it just to see how the McDonald brothers out in California created the original efficient machine of burger assembly that got people their food in 30 seconds. It's just really fascinating. I don't know how much. Yeah, right. Yeah. Some of those McDonald's that are out there, they need to watch The Founder to see where it all started and how to get back to that. Yeah, 150 grand to get in on the ground floor, says Joel. I think that's pretty much right. Plus, don't you have to have $1 million on hand or something like that? It's like the franchise fee, but then you also have to have the capital behind you.
Yeah, I was under the impression that it's somewhere between $500,000 and a full $1 million.
Right.
To be able to open McDonald's. That's all.
Yeah, GoFundMe page. Imagine a McDonald's where everybody's singing and dancing like this guy here. Let's go to the baby monkey. The Great Plains Zoo in Sioux Falls welcoming a new addition this season. The zoo announced yesterday that a baby snow monkey was born on May 16th to parents 9-year-old Ishi and 12-year-old Kisho. The male baby is the 6th snow monkey born at the Great Plains Zoo in the last 4 years. The new baby does not have a name, but people attending the zoo's annual fundraising gala in August will be able to bid on a chance to name him during a live auction. I earlier suggested Melvin from the old zoo commercial for the Detroit Zoo. I'm going to change that now to Grimace.
Grimace is a good name, yes.
Grimace is a great name for
great
it.
monkey name.
A
For
monkey.
the monkey. Grimace the monkey.
Vicky Voakis Ruamanap says Burger King has better burgers than McDonald's.
Shots fired.
Oh.
Shot. When you do your 10 a.m. show, how far do you go from where you currently sit? Wants to know Clifford Danby.
All right.
100 yards? I don't know. Is that 100 yards? Maybe less, 75 yards?
A little ways down. So this is where we're sitting. There's receive, and there's the atrium. And Jason's got to walk all the way down the atrium, past those bushes.
Those are real live inside the atrium.
Yep. And then he's got to make a right turn before the windows, and then a left, and all the way down to the studio. So it's
pass through the control room, acquire a microphone and IFB box, and then sit down. My makeup, my makeup. Oh, bow, 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 boo. You know, Wendy's, somebody has brought up Wendy's. Charday Duckett brought up Wendy's. Wendy's was just great. In fact, when I worked in Southfield, there was a Wendy's at Northland that I hit up on an almost daily basis. I was like on a first name basis with the crew.
Yeah.
And they ran a tight ship at that Wendy's. Never got my order wrong ever. Never had a bad burger there. Never had bad fries. And then the company went and changed Dave Thomas's recipe. Changed it. And I stopped going because I didn't like the new version of the Wendy's burger. There was nothing wrong with the old one. I don't know why they thought they had to reinvent.
We got to stop talking about food. I am so hungry now.
I am so hungry. Dietrich, dependability. Dietrich. Ooh, Dietrich furs from the Dietrich family. I interviewed the girls on the horses and the girls on the skis, or the girl on the horse. There was one. And
Did you interview the horse?
Not the horse.
Oh.
But I did interview the girl on the horse and the girls on the skis. They were great. Sharday says, I went there right next to Providence Hospital, right? Yes. They had a manager there, and she had that crew, and she'd get on them. Mm-hmm. And she was serious. And I actually called corporate, and I bragged on her. I was like, you got a really good manager there.
See, not enough people do that. They call to complain, they write a letter to complain, but they don't do the positive ones.
Oh no, I am that guy. The guy I'm more likely to call a company and say I had this awesome experience and it was all because of this person or these people at this one location, than I am to call and be like, I got rooked, I got a bad deal, or I found a hair in my food, blah blah blah. I'm more likely to call and give somebody praise.
Oh, Kim is mentioning the Where's the Beef commercials. What were those commercials for? Was it just the
Wendy's.
beef industry? Oh, it was Wendy's.
Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Where's the beef? They'd have a Wendy's burger next to one that was obviously intended to be McDonald's. Clara Peller. Well, I only have 3 minutes to get that microphone and IFB on to sit down on Live in the D, so I will see you on the TV.
Stay classy, Detroit.